Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night from wherever you are watching this video. Okay, and welcome to all viewers. This video is primarily concentrated for the IGCSE students, primarily for the students who are looking to join the IGCSE curriculum or the students who are in the beginning of their IGCSE curriculum, okay? And in this video, we are going to discuss some proven strategies on how to some proven strategies on how to study for the IGCSE exam and how to increase your overall performance for the IGCSE exam from my experience, okay? So let's begin. The first strategy that we want to discuss here is that understanding the exam format and the syllabus. Understanding the exam format and the syllabus is very crucial, okay? What is the best time to do this? The best time to do this is before you start your IGCSE, okay? Because before you start your IGCSE, you still have time, okay? You need to utilize this time. Open the go to cambridge.com and open the syllabus code, open the syllabus, have a look at the syllabus, have a look at the topics included, have a look at the updates to the exams. Every year there are updates to the exam. Cambridge actually is going to remove some information, they're going to add some new information. Understand the exam format, what are the papers you're going to be facing. For example, let's say in each subject, you actually have a code to refer to this subject. For example, chemistry is 0620, physics like 0625, biology was 0610, computer science 0478. So have a look at the codes for each subject. Have a look as which code is the exam applicable in your zone. We have administrative zone 1, 2, 3, 4s. Okay, so have a look at your zone, have a look at the exam code, have a look at your subject, the syllabus of the subject, the exam format, and the number of papers you're going to be taking in this subject. For example, we have in chemistry, let's say there's paper 2, paper 4, paper 6, paper 5, okay, and each paper is specifically orientated for a specific style of questions. For example, paper 2 is multiple choice, paper 4 is theoretical questions, writing questions, and paper 6 is alternative to practical. So instead of doing the practical in the lab, you are going to be doing the practical alternative to practical, doing it on the paper. The same thing but on the paper, the theoretical part related or relevant to the practical, okay? The second tip I want to recommend, or I would want to talk about, is creating a study plan. As IGCSE students, you must have daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly plans and goals. You must know what you are working towards. You must know what do you want to achieve, and you must have a source of motivation to achieve your goals, to create the study plan, okay? If you do not have a study plan, weekly study plan, daily study plan, if you don't have any study plan, you are done in the IGCSE curriculum, because the IGCSE curriculum pressurizes you, puts you under pressure, okay, puts you at an overload point at which you won't be able to organize everything into your schedule. Why? Because you are overloaded with too many things from your own life, from the IGCSE curriculum, from the school maybe, and from Cambridge. There are too many things going on. You won't be able to cope. Okay, so understanding how to create a study plan is very important. Okay, you must make sure you are completing all of your homework, attending all of your classes, and make sure you have a study plan to keep everything organized and in order, because organization and order is one of the keys that is crucial to the success in the IGCSE curriculum. Okay, now after the studying plan, okay, another point I would like to advise is utilizing active study techniques, okay, or utilizing the internet, okay. And this point is actually you can say it's like a shield point from my previous point of creating a study plan. Okay, the importance of utilizing the internet and active study techniques is that we are in 2024 right now. We are in the modern generation, and modern students right now, you guys have the internet. Utilize the internet, for God's sake. Utilize the internet. The internet has so many active study techniques for IGCSE students. You have so many websites providing free notes, free summaries, free flashcards, free quizzes, free mock exams, mock papers, free past papers from 2012 till 2024. Okay, utilize the internet, utilize the active study techniques on the internet, and utilize the internet to learn time management techniques, time management. Take some time management courses. Enlarge your but the point here is to enlarge your scope of knowledge regarding the spectrum of time management and active study techniques before you join the IGCSE curriculum. So when you still join the IGCSE curriculum, you won't have to learn all these things through experience. Okay, you're already gonna have an idea of everything that you're going to be facing once you join. Okay, wonderful. The fifth tip I would like to recommend right now is using expert IGCSE teachers for some sort of tailored support. Okay, now when you're studying the IGCSE curriculum in your school or something, okay, you might find some teachers who are not able to cope with your level of understanding, and you're not going to be seeing any progress with these teachers. Without wasting time, you need to look for other teachers to help you to finish the syllabus, because you have 2 years to finish the syllabus, and from these 2 years, of course, you're not going to be studying every single day and every single month. There are monthly breaks and weekly breaks here and then. Okay, so you need to be fast with finishing the syllabus. You don't know how much time you're going to take on understanding a specific topic. It might all look easy for you, but then you might ending up in one topic which you might see, oh, I cannot understand this at all. Okay, so it's very important to not waste time and move on with the IGCSE teachers. Okay, look for IGCSE teachers who are able to cope with your level of understanding and who actually help you to finish the syllabus in time with a complete scope of understanding, and look for IGCSE teachers or IGCSE teachers who have some tips and tricks to help you excel much faster than other students in the specific syllabus. Experienced teachers who have many tips and tricks and, you know, key ideas to solve questions. Okay, now the sixth tip I would want to recommend is stay healthy, stay consistent, and learn to manage stress. So about stress, okay, during this journey, for sure, you will have points where you're gonna have breakdown stress. Okay, you won't be able to understand what's going on. Everything is going to be crazy. Sometimes you might feel some things are a mess. Okay, but these points, or let's say these points in your life during your IGCSE journey, are actually going to teach you how to cope with the future. Okay, this is the point of IGCSE. We know when I see the IGCSE curriculum, I'm like, no, the IGCSE curriculum is a bit different. Okay, instead of teaching you more knowledge about the subject, it actually tends to teach you more knowledge about life skills. Okay, it teaches you more knowledge about life skills rather than the subject itself. Okay, when we come to A levels, that's more concentrated, I feel, on the subject, while the O levels of the IGCSE curriculum, it is, I completely agree, they are highly in depth. Okay, the subjects, but the level, when we compare the level of teaching of life skills to the level of depth of the subjects, I feel that the IGCSE is more focused towards teaching practical life skills rather than the in-depth knowledge of the subjects in the O levels. In the A levels, we can say that things are a bit more condensed in the subjects that we're going to be studying. Okay, so of course, managing stress is very important. Learn to manage stress. The first few times you might face some breakdowns, completely normal. Don't look back at them as something that actually weakens you. Look back at those points in your life to actually help you to prevent those mistakes in the future. Okay, Other than that, let's learn how to stay healthy and stay consistent. Consistency is key. Okay, consistency is going to help you build some sort of motivation and determination. This determination is motivation is going to actually help you to stay consistent, so they are like working together. Okay, and consistency is going to help you to keep working on what you want to do, provided that you are doing it with a true intention and full-minded focus. Okay. So consistency is key. Stay consistent in whatever you are doing, especially in the IGCSE curriculum. You're going to face many times at which you want to quit the IGCSE curriculum or things are going too hard, okay? But just remember the reason that you chose it, the reason that you started, and because you have started it, you have already come this far, you have to finish it, okay? And trust me, when you do finish it, for example, let's look at the exams, okay? Your exams that you're going to be giving, the mock exams, let's say, you're going to be prepping the whole night, whole week for the exam, but after you finish the exam, you do feel relief, okay? So just imagine that the IGCSE curriculum is the same idea, but of 2 years. After you finish it, if you're consistent, if you're dedicated, if you're focused, if you did everything the right way, you will feel that relief. Okay, now do not forget your physical health, of course. Our physical, mental, and emotional health. I've said this in many of my videos and I'm saying it again. Your physical, mental, and emotional health all need to be in sync in growth. Okay, do not prioritize one, leaving the other two behind. All must be in sync, so make sure you actually focus on your physical, mental, and emotional health. Try to improve all of them together as much as possible. Okay. Now, the last tip I would want to recommend is taking breaks. Taking breaks. This is very, very important. Okay, taking breaks. There are many study techniques you can use that allow you to take breaks efficiently. Okay, because the purpose of taking break is that your brain cannot function 24/7, of course. The same way when you're in a classroom, let's say you're in a class, the class is 50 minutes at school, you're only going to be focusing for the first 20 to 25 minutes. Like, after that, you're just going to lose focus, your mind's going to be diverted, okay? Because your brain has a specific limit and capacity at which it is eager to learn the information or grasp the information. At a certain point, the information goes way beyond because of a continuous learning zone and time-centered zone. Your brain will not be able to cope with all the information in such a continuous time without taking any breaks, without refreshing it, okay? So it's just gonna lead up in a breakdown, or not in a breakdown, let's say it's going to leave in wastage of time, because you're only going to be focusing for the first 20 to 25 minutes in a lecture. The rest of the class, you're there, you're having a look at what's being explained, but you're not really understanding anything. Okay, so this is why it's important that we give our brain the time to rest, but not too much time, enough time to refresh your brain. So for example, the Pomodoro technique teaches us that you can work for a set of 20 to 25 minutes, rest for 5 to 10 for reps, 4 sets. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, this is a good idea, but in my opinion, when you look at some such techniques from the internet, like the Pomodoro technique, don't just follow it directly. For break times in studying, this is what I advise to all the students, is that when you want to prioritize break time in studying, find the break time that is enough to refresh your brain, not the break time that was advised to you from some internet resource. Okay, try them, sure, experience all the time management techniques, all the active study techniques, but when it comes to some certain criteria like the break time or something about your brain, okay, or something about your body, focus on what you find comfortable. Okay, if you feel your brain is not refreshed in 5 minutes, you could increase the break time to, let's say, about 10 to 15 minutes, but that does mean you should keep it in balance with your study time. So if you're increasing your break time, you should increase that study time. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So we've discussed some proven techniques from my experience on how to actually study for the IGCSE exam and to understand the syllabus and, let's say, enhance our learning journey throughout these 2 years. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful for pre-IGCSE students or beginner IGCSE students. Okay, it was wonderful having you all here, and let's just take a quick review of all the tips we have taken or have looked at so far. We have the first tip we discussed was understanding the exam format and the syllabus. The second tip we looked at was creating a winning study plan. The third tip we looked at was using the internet for active study resources and active time management resources. The fifth tip we looked at was having a look at expert IGCSE teachers and using them when needed for tailored support, okay, provided that you are practicing the time management techniques and the active learning study techniques from the internet as well. Keep everything in sync, use everything that you can to study for your IGCSE exams, get as much as information that you can from all sorts of beneficial resources out there. Okay, and the last few tips we have discussed was that stay healthy, stay consistent, stay dedicated, and make sure you give your brain enough time to rest, recharge, refresh. Okay, so that is pretty much it from this video. If you have benefited from this video, I would highly appreciate you to hit the like button, subscribe, and follow for more. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.